Afternoon people, hope you're all well. I keep promising to make those shoulder videos for people who've got rotator cuff problems, grinding, chewing, all that sort of stuff that you get in the gym when you're pressing and all that sort of thing. It's all down to a similar problem, unfortunately. It's all down to weak rotator cuffs. So when you're training and you're doing every bench press and you're building all these muscles up and you're building all these muscles up and you're building all these up, they get stronger than the internal structure of your shoulder, as you probably all know. But it's a thing that we all ignore completely, and we're forever injured. So I've found this program and I've been doing it for a few weeks now, and the shoulder is actually getting better to my surprise, and the exercises are really easy. You can do it at home. It's better at a gym, you've got more space, but like I promised, I'll try and show you. I don't know the names of these exercises, but if I show you, you'll be able to do them. So it's a few rounds, should take about 10 minutes. You use the lightest bands you possibly can. It's not like you're not trying to build up your biceps or your triceps. You try to build up the very tiny rotator cuff muscles that hold your rotator in. So we'll start with what I call high rows with a shoulder contraction. Shoulder contraction basically means squeeze your shoulder blades at first. Don't just pull. So these are high rows. So you set up your bands at eye level. You get the lightest bands you can. So you just need light bands, handles, just as long as when you're straight there, it's your eye level. Now these rows, retract your shoulders back and pull. You do 8 of these, and then you protract your shoulders. Retract, pull, out, protract. 8 of them. Retract, pull. Now already when I do them, I can tell there's a weakness in his shoulder straight away because it just does not want to retract. But the good thing about doing these exercises, it forces that muscle to switch on. Now the worst thing you can do when you're training, bench press for example, or anything really, this muscle switches off because it's tired and poorly. So you bench press with this muscle switched off. So you've got your body under stress and load. Now the worst thing you can do is have this muscle switched off inside there, because what happens is that's when it leads to injury and your shoulders all over the place when you're benching. And that's what we forget. Just doing that one exercise then, it switched on and I felt it, so that's what we're aiming for. So that's your first one. Then you've got reverse flies, shoulder retract. So basically your arms out in front of you, protract, retract, fly. Protract, retract, fly. Hey then, don't forget your protract and your retract. This one's struggling to protract nicely. I don't know if you can see it on video, it's not gliding at all. But that's due to it being injured for about 15 years. Just always ignoring that injury. This is why I started doing these, and I've improved massive. So that's that one. The last one with a band at eye level is, let's have a look, straight arm pull downs with retraction. So basically, you have your arms out, protract, retract, pull down. Back to start, protract, retract, pull down. 8 of them. Right then, right, I'm going to set bar up now, knee level now, not bar, what they call bands. I'm going to set bands up knee level now and then do some other exercises that are all in this same drill. Right, so I've got the band set up exactly level with my knee, where my knee would be. So the first drill in this exercise is called 90-degree face pulls with external rotation. Again, retract your shoulders. So basically, pull out, retract, pull to your face and pull up like that. Ah, yeah. Again, retract, pull, rotate. Now I can see weakness now in this rotator cuff. It's not wanting to do anything. That's the beauty about it. It's a bit heavy, this band, for this, for me. I might do it one-handed and then I'll show you. See how weak that is? Very weak. It's just not wanting to do it at all. So that definitely needs some work. I'll get closer to the bands, just take that thing off a bit. Doing these slightly wrong, I'm afraid. Pull, rotate, down. Pull, rotate, down. Pull, rotate, down. So yeah, that should be easy, but it's really hard because inside there is absolutely gone. Even though I've been training it, takes a lot of building up, and that's the problem. So that's that one out of the way. 8 of them. Then you've got you're back to your bands, and these are flies now, just normal flies, but with protraction. So basically, stand as if you're going to do a fly. So from here, fly forward. So from here, fly above your head, and then protract your shoulders, and then come down. And then retract, so there, protract, retract and down. There, protract, retract and down. Eight of them. Starting to burn them now, actually, believe it or not. So that's that one. Then you've got chest press above face with protraction. So similar to a fly, but you're pressing now for your chest but above your face. So stand with your back to the band. Remember your bands are at your knee level. Bring your shoulders up here. Chest press above face and protract. Retract and back. Eight of them. Now what's happening already with me is the weak shoulder, he's obviously very weak, he's very tired now, very tired, he doesn't even want to work. So these actually do work on the small rotators because that's where I can feel it, right inside your shoulder, the little muscles in there, they're getting tired. Now when you're doing normal training, your bench press, you press above head, your lat pull downs, all that, they just go to sleep when your shoulder's pulling and you use all your big muscles, and that's what pulls it out, basically. So this is what we're doing, we're training those tiny ones. Now you should do this at least twice a week, if not 3. You can see it doesn't take long and it's not part of your training, you can do it anywhere. So that's that one. So now we've got, just done chest press, forward pull-ups, straight arm. So basically, stand here, pull up, pull up. Like you've won lottery. You can do a bit of a pull back if you want, and then back up. Eight of them. I'll tell you what I've done as well, by the way, because these bands, I've doubled them over so that the camera can see me. You really only supposed to have them on one strand, that's why I'm struggling, because it's double the strength, it only needs to be one. So that's what I've done wrong. But yeah, so that's that, forward pull-ups. So now it's protraction press-ups. Right, so we're ready to do protraction press-ups now. You can do these 2 ways if you're really weak, like me on your shoulder cuffs. You can do them on your knees forward, or you can do them on your feet. So basically, you're not pressing with your arms, you're pressing with your shoulders retracted and pushing them back, so retract and protract. That's all you're doing. So basically, retract, protract, retract, protract. And really try and push them out the top. See, this arm that's not injured is really strong. This one's really weak, it's like there's something missing. I probably might have snapped something when I was younger, I don't know, but it's just really weak. But already, my shoulders have been in a better position than they were before, and I've only been doing it a few weeks. So it looks like a waste of time when you're doing it. You're not really training or like that. But it's not a waste of time, trust me. It just gets them shoulders back and working, and then the cream on the top is scapular pull-ups. Now I always do these from front, and you can't really see what I'm doing. Today I'm going to do them from back so you can see them. So it's scapular pull-ups. Right, scapular pull-ups, I'm going to try them with my back to camera so you can hopefully see what's happening. But when people do chin-ups, basically you don't want to be hung like this. You want to retract your shoulders so that you can clear the space for that, all the bones and everything inside there, and then you pull up to your chest. So what scapular pull-ups are is the protraction and retraction of that to create that space. It's actually the starting point of a proper chin-up. So basically we're hanging, pulling back, hanging, pulling back, and it just trains all those little muscles in those joints. So here we go. I'll turn it back to you and then hopefully you can see what's happening. Try and keep your arms straight. Eight of them. You probably can see from there that this isn't working properly, but it's getting there. It didn't work at all before, it's actually starting to move on its own now. So I'm just going to get set up for that last one, and it's laid down rotation cuffs like that with a towel under your arm. So I'll get set up and then I'll be back. Obviously I'm laid on floor. I've got a piece of foam under my arm just to lift that arm off at the side. So basically what you do is you trap that foam with your elbow. You do not lift that elbow off whatsoever, and you grab something as simple as a tin of mushy peas. It doesn't have to be mushy peas, it can be beans as long as it's a tin. So I'll just move this over. So you grab your tin. You don't need to see my head, do you? So you have your arm down there and you pull up there. Keep your elbow. The important thing on this is to keep your elbow trapped to the side. Now because this shoulder's so weak on me, the structure of the shoulder, I always get cramp in my lat, and that's because what's happening is my lat's trying to take over because that's what it's used to doing. And you don't notice when you're training, you only notice when you try to do these like tiny movements. So yep, and that is your rotator cuff. And then again, that's already burning now. Burning in right inside. That's it. Swap arms and do your other arm. It don't take a lot. But if you do that routine at least once or twice a week, any bad shoulders, any clicks, it goes away. Trust me, it goes away. I've suffered for years. I've trained in pain. And when you do these, no pain. But before I go, I'll show you one more thing. And you won't believe that it works. But it does. You basically, just before you start training on shoulders, you do all your little warm-ups and things like that. You get a band. Imagine I'm stood up. This is before you train any shoulders. So you get your band, I'm stood up by the way. Hold it there. Pull your band out. Lift up and stop about there. And when you're there, squeeze a little bit more and hold. And hold that. And then basically what happens is, you hold it for as long as you can. And then all these little tiny muscles in the back of your rotator cuff that don't normally work, after a few seconds, have no choice but to switch on the turn on, which is about now. So once you've turned it on, go down, go up, and pull behind your head, back up, pull to your chest and down, and do that. Pull, back up, pull to your chest and down. Yep. And then what you've done basically, you've successfully switched on these tiny rotator cuff muscles. So when you're doing a bench press, they squeeze like they're supposed to at the back and allow you to do that bench press instead of rolling forward and getting injured. Right people, I've got my glasses on so I look scientific and clever. Right, yeah. So I've got to give a shout out because this video that I put together with the rotator cuff injury fixes, obviously I'm not clever enough to put it together myself. I actually did a bit of research on YouTube, and these three people, these three sites, this is where this conglomeration of exercises come from. So I feel it's only fair to give these sites a big shout. So basically, Simple Strong Science, if you're looking for injury fixes, that's a really good site. It knows what it's doing. Smashworx, if you're looking for injury fixes, especially using bands and stretches and things like that, Smashworx, he really knows his stuff. And I got some of the movements from a website called Squat University. Now in particular with Squat University, it's the one where he fixes Martin Leasis, the world's strongest man, and I think it's called Fixing the World's Strongest Man. So yes, a big shout out to these sites. Please go to them sites and have a look. Simple Strong Science, Smashworx, Squat University. That's where I got all my information from for this this little video that I put together today. And for that, people, I thank you. See you later.